EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Titans and the Chiefs, next on Madden Football.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Off play action, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was...
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Henry again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrynton Evans. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He finds Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play fake. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 81 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. On first down, it's Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Tannehill. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Touchdown! It's complete. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Rolling to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, pass, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
We're back now in KC. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he fends him off. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw on target to Godwin here. 7 yards, the pickup there. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Yeah.
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Here's a diving catch right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And what are the whistles for? A timeout. Come on, baby. So they'll stop the clock here. Game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of